Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Scott Sheads. I was the historian at Fort McHenry from 1979 until 2016 when I retired. While I was working at Fort McHenry, I also was volunteering on the Pride of Baltimore too, which I continue to do so when I can. For the past couple of years, they've been asked me to come down here to Todd's Inheritance to help share the story that we tell at Fort McHenry. I happen to be very fortunate to be one of the 3 people assigned by the Smithsonian to do the history of the physical flag itself, how it came to be. And so I continue to do that type of research, not only on the Star Spangled Banner, but the events that occurred here in Baltimore, especially at Fort McHenry, but even more special where it all began. The battle for Baltimore began here, and it ended here. So Todd's Inheritance has a very important role in the story of the Battle of Baltimore. So what I thought we'd do today, and I have done this before, I'll give you a little background history on Flag Day, how that day came about. And now I wasn't here 200 years ago, but he's here to back me up. So I'm going to read to you very briefly those acts that gave us what we celebrate today as Flag Day. In June 14, 1777, the Star Stripes originated as a result of a resolution adopted by a delegate of New Jersey, Francis Hopkinson, who was chairman, by the way, of the Continental Navy Board Committee of the Second Continental Congress at Philadelphia in June of 1777. He presented this resolution. Resolved that the flag of the United States be 13 stripes, alternate red and white, that the Union be 13 stars, white in a blue field, representing a new constellation. Hopkins also helped design the Great Seal of the United States. Now, what do the colors of the flag represent? This is the official version. This comes right out of Congress. There are many interpretations of what the colors represent on the flag, from religious, military, and patriotic organizations. Sentimental writers and patriotic orators often give meaning to the colors of the flag. However, there's only one primary document that has the answer. And luckily, I remember to bring it with me. On June 20th, 1782, the Continental Congress passed a resolution to authorize a committee to devise a great seal for the United States. It is the only known document to express the colors of the Union. Charles Thompson, Secretary of the Continental Congress, whom my friend Ross knew intimately, reported the same. The colors of the pales, the vertical stripes, are those used in the flag of the United States. White signifies purity and innocence. Red, haughtiness and valor. And blue, the color of the chief, signifies vigilance, perseverance, and justice. The constellation denotes a new state, taking its place among the other sovereign powers of the earth. Now, in January 13, 1794, an act making an alteration in the flag of the United States. This being enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States, Congress assembled and after the first day of May next, 1795, the flag of the United States shall be 15 stripes, alternate red and white. That the Union be 15 stars, white in a blue field, representing a new constellation. This flag represented the United States from 1795 to 1818, when two new states, Vermont, over there, and Kentucky, down there, were added in 1791, 1792. And by June of 1812, 3 more states have been admitted: Ohio, Tennessee, and Louisiana. As the country expanded westward, 2 more states, Indiana, 1816, and Mississippi, 1817, were added. So on April the 4th, 1818, Congress authorized the flag that would contain 13 stripes for the 13 original states, with only a new star added for each state. So on April the 4th, 1818, being enacted by Congress, that from after the 4th day of July next, 1818, the flag of the United States be 13 horizontal stripes, alternate red and white, that the Union be 20 stars, white in a blue field, and be it further enacted from 1818 to the present day. Though on the admission of every new state into the Union, 1 star shall be added to the union of the flag, and that such additions shall take effect on the 4th of July next, succeeding such admission. And that is very important to us at Fort McHenry, because on July 4th, 1959, the first 49-star flag was raised at Fort McHenry, Alaska, and the following year, 1960, the first 50-star flag of Hawaii was first flown at Fort McHenry 1 minute after midnight on July the 4th. So from that date in 1960 until today, whenever a new state, perhaps the eastern shore of the United States, comes into as the 51st state, that first flag would be flown at Fort McHenry. Now, bring it up to the modern day. Ross, this is way after your time. In 1916, 139 years later, on the anniversary of the 1777 flag resolution, President Woodrow Wilson observed the day as a day of national proclamation. And that will be followed by August 1949. Though nationally observed by proclamation, it was not until August the 3rd, 1949, when an act of Congress designated June 14th, this day, each year as National Flag Day. And so today we celebrate Flag Day, as we also celebrate the Star Spangled Banner, perhaps one of the most famous flags in American history concerning the United States flag. So what I brought with me today is a full-size replica of the original flag that we fly at Fort McHenry. Fortunately, we have 3 of these at the fort. We won't mention that year that I took the only flag the fort had. So we're going to have everybody here help with this flag. We're going to need everybody's help. We're going to get it out here for you.
Does that mean you need us too?
So I need everybody over here.
Everybody but us.
There you go, grab it.
Hey, long.
And just walk that way with it.
Turned off.
Just grab hold on both sides. We need everyone on this.
What do you mean?
We don't have all day, folks.
More on this side.
Good, good. Stop right there. Hold it right there. Everybody fill in the gaps. You okay? Okay, you unroll it.
And I'm going to turn the flag around.
Okay.
Oh, that's good right there. And I believe we're going to raise this over the house. Not too sure. This is a full-size replica of the Star Spangled Banner. The original flag is at the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. After the battle, Major Armistead, being the commander of the fort, he kept the flag and eventually took it home with him. He died in 1880 from the effects of the battle, and his wife took care of the flag until when she died in 1861. She then gave it to her daughter, and she in turn would eventually give it to the Smithsonian in 1909. There were so many people we questioned to use the flag with various celebrations throughout the country that the Armistead family decided it needs to be protected. And so they donated it as a gift to the American people, and that's why you see it at the Smithsonian today. 42 feet long, 30 feet wide, 15 stars, 15 stripes. And this was the official flag of the United States from 1795 until 1818. And in this time period, whenever a state was admitted to the Union, they not only had a star, but also a stripe to the flag. And this is why the Fort McHenry flag has 15 stripes and 15 stars. Vermont and Kentucky on the bottom too. However, by 1812, when we declared war on England, and rightly so, there were actually 18 states. Tennessee, Ohio, and Louisiana had all been admitted by 1812. But for whatever reason, Congress never got around to adding those 3 extra states to the flag. Because they're busy. So although we have 15 stars and stripes, there are actually 18 states. After the war now, as the country begins moving west, if you had served in the military or the naval services, you could receive upwards of 260 acres of government bounty land. This is free land given to you for your service of what is now Ohio, Indiana, and Michigan. And that land would be yours to go out and farm. Now, they don't offer that anymore. But that made a big westward movement to the west. So what happens now in 1818, Congress adopted the flag we have today. So the flag flies in Fort McHenry by presidential order. It is only one of 5 sites in America that are allowed to fly the flag day and night. Fort McHenry, birthplace of the Star Spangled Banner. The Iwo Jima Memorial, Marine Corps, and Arlington Cemetery. The Washington Monument in D.C. George and Martha still have it. All U.S. ports of entry into the United States. And the White House. Those are the 5 presidential sites. However, anyone may fly a flag at night as long as it's illuminated. So if you have a flag at home, an American flag, can bring it by the fort any day. You don't need to make a reservation with it, and we'll be glad to let you fly it over the fort and give you a certificate that it's been flown.
And catch that.
I would be near you, son.
Pull the flag real tight, and let's go in for an official wave to the flag, wave to the camera lady.
Not up there yet.
Okay, that's all right.
I'm not on.
Spangled. Well, where's the word come from? From what I've been able to learn with the Smithsonian folks, that was borrowed from one of, what's that guy's name? No. The guy wrote a lot of plays in English. Shakespeare! He used that in one of his poems. That's who I give credit. Ready?
What was the measurement?
42 by 30 feet.
Oh my goodness.
So we have different size flags for different weather conditions at Fort McHenry.
On your way.
Now later tonight, as the sun goes down, we take whatever flag is down and put up a small 50-star flag, which is 5 by 9 feet. That will be the one that actually flies throughout the battle. Now, something about Francis Scott Key. This is all kind of new research going on. It's always been thought that Key watched the battle from where the buoy is today. I'm sorry. Let me give you a quick thing on this Flag of Truce vessel, Francis Scott Key. The name of the Flag of Truce vessel, now we're fairly sure of this, is the Stephen Decatur. It's the newest ship of the Norfolk to Baltimore packet group. There's a packet vessel that the U.S. State Department hired so Key could go out and obtain the release of a friend of his being held captive. Now, as the British approached Baltimore, Key's vessel was taken in tow by the Admiral ship. So the Admiral could keep a close eye on it. And so as the British marched up this North Point Road towards Baltimore, the Admiral had to keep in communication with them. So as the British Army are marching up towards Baltimore, the flagship is moving up Tapsco River so he can keep a line of communication. He will eventually end up at the mouth of Colgate Creek, which is only 2 miles from Fort McHenry. And this is backed up by a watercolor that was done at the time of the battle, and that watercolor is at the Maryland Historical Society. So from the vantage point of 2 miles from Fort McHenry, Key witnessed the battle, witnessed the flag going up, and began to write a song that we know today as the Star Spangled Banner. 2 days later, Key was released by the British and came in to Baltimore. And 2 days later, it's printed up as a handbill and distributed to every soldier in the fort, 1,000 copies, as well as throughout the city of Baltimore. It went straight to the #1 slot. By Christmas time, there were 2 liquid refreshment stands in Baltimore. And they changed their name to the Star Spangled Banner Tavern. Everybody's getting on board. By Christmas time, everyone knew about the flag. By Christmas time of 1814, as the Treaty of Ghent is being signed to end the war of 1812, we start seeing images of the flag. Images of the flag in the papers of the day. Images of the flag of porcelain and other objects. So now people begin to look at the flag in a whole different light than they ever had before. And so the flag takes its position now among the great relics of the American history. Anybody have any questions? Okay. You want to do the phone?
You got a question?
Oh, yeah.
Why 30 feet by 42? The dimension.
Oh, 42 by 30 feet. Yes, there is.
I know this strikes, but
I know this. In 1818, the Secretary of War, now gone, authorized a garrison flag to be 42 by 30 feet. And that's where the size comes from. Now, there were flags a little bit bigger than Fort McHenry, but this one has survived and has a song written about it. I can't tell you how many times over the past 40 years I've been doing this. What surprises me a lot in Fort McHenry are the people from other nationalities, other countries. They want to have their picture taken with a flag. Yes, I meet somebody from another country who do not want to have that flag. Want that flag as part of their family picture. Okay?
Okay, Ed, you want to sing too, or so come on up? Okay, I'd like to mention that what we're going to sing is the original tune for the Star Spangled Banner. The timing is a little different from what people would sing at the ballpark today. So, because it's just a little different, I always have the sheet music to remind me about the slightly different timing. So, oh, say, can you sing by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets that fled, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Don't you all clap.
was always sung as a solo. And then the public would repeat the last line. That's why we went through that second time.
Just pull the flag real tight. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Sounds fine. But then,
Everybody on this side. No. Everybody on this side. Everybody on that side. And what I want you to do. You're paying attention to me. Roll the first red stripe. You're the blue. Roll that first. Folks, I don't have all red.
Oh, jeez.
Get that stop. Got a little issue down here. My God. Make sure your wedding band is secured for your finger. There you go. Oh, it's good. Let's go to the red one.
I'm gonna move down here.
Good, good.
Excuse me.
Go to the white stripe. Go to the red one. Good, Mike, there, hold it. Keep going. Good, good. Next one, go.
So, just for you.
Oh, wait! Oh, gosh. I'll stop right there. Look, I'm just kidding.
Say again. Oh, yeah.
You look trustworthy. Now, listen very carefully. I see a future government employee here, GS-15. Come on.